once again. So once again I'll start. Respected CMD sir, Director Production, Director Finance, Director Commercial, Director Technical, or representatives from Eco Partner System, Deloitte, Accenture, SAP, and our connectivity partner Railtel and BSNL. On behalf of NMDC and ERP, I extend a warm welcome to all of you and good afternoon. Before we start with the proceeding of this event, I would like to welcome our guest with a bouquet of flowers. Sanjeev, I would request Sanjeev Ranjan to present bouquet to CMD sir. Gauri to present bouquet to Director Production. Sanjeev again to present bouquet to Director Finance. Pradeep to present bouquet to Director Commercial sir. And Gauri to present bouquet to Director Technical. As it is customary to start with, on such an occasion, to start with the lighting of the lamp, I would request our chief guest directors to please join for lighting the lamp. Today is a very proud moment. We started this ERP implementation journey with kickoff meeting on 3rd of April, and now today we are going to this ERP will be launched and declared go-live by CMD sir, and this will be a landmark moment in our journey of digital transformation and will also be a milestone in the annals of NMDC. We are also proud to announce, NMDC is likely to be the first CPSU to go live on S for Hana with all core modules and industry solution for mining and steel. In fact, this will be the only installation where with a single installation we are implementing solution for both the verticals mining and steel. Here we have adopted a big bang approach wherein we are going to implement all the modules at all the locations, and generally such a huge implementation has never gone live on a big bang approach. I'll make a brief presentation, and before we go ahead with the launch of ERP, The agenda for today's presentation is the welcome address what we had, lighting of this lamp which we already have completed, a brief presentation on the journey so far which I will be presenting. Then we will have a launch of this ERP Go-Live by CMD sir. Then we will have brief words of encouragement from our directors, and then address by CMD sir followed by vote of thanks. So basically, when we had set forth for ERP implementation, we had certain objectives which we wanted to address, accomplish and address when we decided to go ahead with ERP implementation, like single source of truth, integrated business functions, better operational efficiency, decision support systems with analytics and mobility, real-time data visibility, enablement of IT and OT, alignment with digital strategy, improved financial discipline, financial and regulatory reporting, and ability to address future needs. The modules, as everyone is aware, the module which we are going for is production planning and control, plant maintenance, FICO, materials management, human capital management, sales and distribution, quality management, project management, environment, health and safety, along with dashboards and analytics, and we'll also be bringing in checks and balances by implementing governance, risk and compliance. The various work streams that we are going to cover, earlier I talked about the functionality in terms of module. Here we'll be talking about the functionality in terms of processes. Like for PP, we'll have exploration to production. This process will be covered by PP module. Procure to pay, and basically here we talk about a procurement process from initiating intent to placing of a PO and then releasing payment to vendors. That will be covered in procure to pay process. Then order to cash. This is essentially a sales activity wherein the order placement, dispatch, raising of invoice and receipt of payment will be addressed under this particular process. Then the operation process are plant maintenance, and we'll also be having project systems. Then record to report will essentially be addressed by the FICO module, which has three heads: finance, controlling and budgeting. Then HR module will be covering this hire to retire process, and then we have environment, health and safety, which is to bring in to implement better safety norms, as well as various safety compliances will be brought in here. Then we have dashboards and analytics. Some of the business benefits that will accrue to NMDC are: we would like to position the company as more efficient, competitive and dynamic organization, better decision making through use of information and business analytics, enabling focus on analysis rather than transactional issues, optimize inventory levels and procurement efficiency, cross-functional integration of enterprise across various functions, better production and better coordinated maintenance functions, better financial management and faster reconciliation, system-enabled monitoring and controls of processes in line with ISO standards, and reduction in administrative overheads through simplification of processes. Here briefly I would like to cover how has been our journey vis-a-vis the journey which other PSUs who have implemented SAP earlier than us. We have taken about 21 months time from kickoff meeting for this year go live to happen. Whereas if we talk about BPCL, they went live with SAP R3, which was the oldest version of SAP in 2000, and they took 36 months to implement for a pilot rollout. Whereas in our case, we are going for a full-fledged Big Bang rollout. IOCL also implemented SAP R3 in 2004. They took 26 months for their pilot rollout. ONGC implemented in 2004, again SAP R3 version, and they also took about 36 months for implementation. NTPC implemented ECC, which is the prior version of, after R3, the next release was ECC and ECC6. Then it was suite for Hana, and what we are implementing is S for Hana, which is the latest version of from the SAP offering. Coal India, though they had placed the order earlier than us, Go-Live is yet to happen, and they are still going on the earlier version, which is ECC6 on suite on Hana. So, also, as I said, will be the first PSU who will be implementing S for Hana, the latest version of SAP solution. So, what additionally Hana offers? Actually, when ERP started, we were more into recording mode. Transactions were recorded and reporting was happening. Then we got into the collaboration mode with ECC6 and industry solution. Some of the industry solution also came with ECC6. And with S4 HANA, we are more into analytics part. And this will also help us in setting up a platform for digital initiatives and bringing in more and more of digital interruptions into our solution. This also provides the mobility solution. We will be able to implement Internet of Things with machine learning, and it, as I said earlier, it was more of record and reporting. Now it's more into analytics. So all these advantages we will be able to derive by implementing S4 HANA. Briefly, the journey that we have covered, I'd just like to have a snapshot of that. We had a kickoff meeting on 3rd of April. Then, as a study, we were able to complete on 2nd of August, which was followed by finalization of blueprint, which happened on 18th of March. And that's when we got into bogged with this COVID-19 pandemic. And there were many other challenges. Generally, a project of this size, any project of this size like ERP implementation always brings in a lot of challenges. And because of COVID-19, some additional challenges also we had to encounter. And still, initially we thought we will be able to go live in 18 months. But our implementation has got delayed only by another 3 months on account of that. Then the entire development we were able to complete by 1st of June. Then the testing phase started, system integration testing and user acceptance testing, which we were able to complete on 10th of December. And today we are here for the go live, which is happening on 11th of Jan. With the Big Bang approach, we want to implement all the modules in a short span of 1 month. From today, our MM module, SD module, and FINCO module will become functional. HCM, we do have the functionality, but some of the activities will continue on the older HRMS system because we are before we enable the employee self-service. But payroll for this month will be processed from ERP system. Then from 1st of Feb, all remaining modules like PP, PM, EHS, all other functionality will be making it live. Then where do we go from here? After this, stabilizing all these activities, we'll be implementing digital compliance solution, which is a solution from SAP, for which we have already started the process, which will address our needs for GST, e-way bill, e-invoicing, and this is likely to be functional from March. Then vendor invoice management. Even now we will be able to do invoice tracking, whether the payment has been made or not, at what stages of, vendor will be able to find all the status about procurement, order placement, invoicing, invoicing where we have raised the invoice but payments have not been received. But vendor invoice management, what additional functionality it will provide is, it will provide a portal for vendors wherein the vendor will be automatically able to, submit their invoices from the portal. Physically, invoice need not be received by us, or even by email we need not receive the invoice, and they will be able to track themselves what is the status of their payment. And on our internal side, what will happen, we'll be able to scan the invoices or the soft copy or the PDF file of that invoices and directly take it into the system. No manual entry needs to be made for getting the invoice into the system. Then the normal approval process will commence. Similarly, supplier relationship management, this SRM we are going to start from 1st of April, for which we have already acquired the licenses. However, the challenges have been encountered, which we are trying to address, and hence we decided that we will use from 1st of April. Then we are integrating the fleet management solution with ERP. Fleet management solution will help us all the projects and operation data in an automated manner into ERP system based on which subsequently reports and analytics can be done within ERP. Then as of now, some of the PLCs that we have, they are not compatible for integrating with ERP. We are in the process of upgrading our PLC systems. And the moment these PLC systems are upgraded, which I believe will happen within about 1 year to 2 years time, and most of the plants will be having upgraded PLCs, and we will be integrating all these PLCs also with the ERP system to get all operational details of the plant. Then dashboard and analytics, because though we are working, it is still under development, but for dashboard to work, we should have a data available with us. Going live today, we will be having about 2 or 3 months of data by end of March, and from 1st of April, so dashboard and analytics will be fully functional. Now I request Mr. Jivitesh to present the laptop. As part of the inauguration, we will be generating one invoice. You can bring that laptop, sir, and launch it from there itself. This cable you can take it out. खोल लो वो किए हो लाइव किया बस रिक्शे से लाइव जा रहा है ठीक है ऑडियो है ऑडियो इज नॉट देयर ना generated by such by for
create invoice. This is Bachari invoice.
create invoice. Invoice create हुआ?
Yes, it is creating. So delivery was created. Now invoice creation is happening in the background. So now invoice is created. So there are 3 copies.
Launch ERP creation of invoice because revenue consent.
This is for print also.
Doing a transaction wherein expenditure is incurred.
यहाँ पे no. This is number. Okay. Display page.
Yes. ये copy frame करवा के customer copy. One is our copy. ये copy करते हैं. Print करवा के Amber book. Yes. Details like yes, what's the production? Other fines. 4,543 metric ton.
Yes, sir. Take this patch.
Yes, sir.
इसी में एक जगह पर रहेगा कि सुमित देव लिखे हुए ऑथराइज्ड पर्सन कौन है।
This will be the only invoice.
This is being generated by CMD.
It is only for this particular reason.
Yeah, only for the event, sir. Now I would like to request persons from representative from our eco partner to say few words. Maybe we can start with Accenture. Yeah, please.
Thank you, Mr. Rai. And on behalf of Accenture and the team, sir, I'd like to compliment NMDC leadership, Chairman, sir, Director Finance, Director Technical, Director Production, Director Commercial, the core team members, and the business community, business users, for having achieved what I would call a fairly aggressive timeline. Given the complexity of the scale of your business, remote sites, different kinds of, a mining plus a steel business, to have achieved this go live in a span of 20 months is commendable. It is right at top in terms of benchmarks with any other projects that have been done. In my view, when I reflect, sir, this wouldn't have been possible if the teams hadn't worked as one team. And I must compliment our core team, teams from NMDC, Accenture, Deloitte, and SAP, who really worked as one team to get this outcome done. But like Mr. Rai mentioned, this is the start of your digital transformation. This is the foundation stages. All I would say is this is the start of the journey. So all the best and compliments on achieving a successful go live, sir. Thank you.
Now I would like to request Mrs. Salis from Deloitte to say a few words.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, esteemed judges. And first of all, a big heartiest congratulations to the entire NMDC for this milestone. This is a mega feat, and by no means it should be looked down by any means. So as our partner Accenture also rightly said, this is just a small step. This is a big way to go. Once we start the dashboards and analytics, you will get to know what kind of data you have in the system. And there are multiple things that can be derived from that. So just don't look back. This is just a new journey. All the best and congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you. And before we have the address from our directors, there is a catalog which we have prepared to commemorate this particular occasion. I would request Mr. Gauri to bring that catalog so that it is launched by CMD and directors. Now I would request Director Finance to say a few words on this particular occasion. The sponsoring director.
Respected CMD sir, Director Production, Director Commercial, Director Technical, our partners from Accenture, Shri Dinesh Singh, Shri Amit Kurma, our partners from Deloitte, Shri Sailesh, our partners from BSNL, Shri Shastri, and other members of the core team and other officers. This is indeed what we call as a watershed date today. We are making a giant leap with the implementation of ERP. But this is essentially the first step. We have a long way to go, and we have to also exploit this hugely powerful IT solution that we have it in our hand, and then build on this. We'll have the FMS integrated to it, all our equipments linked to this, so that actual complete digital transformation can happen in NMDC in the very near future. I have seen how the core team have worked. I have been a personal witness that both from our core team, the NMDC core team, led by Mr. Roy, and the Accenture core team, led by our friend Sridhar. They have actually, I have seen them exchanging mails at 2 o'clock in the morning with their team members, at 3 o'clock in the morning during peak COVID times. And it is because of this effort, this absolutely round the clock 24/7 effort, that we have been successfully able to implement this, I would say, this project on time, because 3 months we can always give it to COVID, because actually had COVID not happened, we would have been implementing this in September itself, August, September itself. Then we planned it for mid-November, but unfortunately the entire team, both our NMDC team and the Accenture team, almost everybody had COVID, and a lot of the key members were hospitalized, so we couldn't do this. So this is very satisfying that because of the hard work, a lot of it unrecognized, that has been put up by each member of your team, both the Accenture, the Deloitte and our NMDC core team, that this day has been possible. I congratulate all of you. I am very proud of what you have done, and I know that you should be very proud and happy about you too. I would especially like to thank Mr. Rai and his counterpart in the Accenture team, Mr. Sridhar, because I know how what pains they have taken, and the way they have really taken the ownership of this project. That was the best thing. Today Sridhar is not here; he is in Bacheli, despite the fact that he was in ICU for 5-6 days about a month back. But he decided that he should be there in the field, holding hands and seeing that it is not that there is no glitch there. So this is the commitment that I respect. This is the commitment that I really appreciate, that the members of your team has. In fact, even in the NNBC core team, hardly 4 or 5 people are here. The rest of them are all in the field. Despite all this corona and despite everything, all the people are there. I really thank you for this commitment. I really thank you for your achievement, and I think you people have done a great job. And finally, I would like to thank the CMD and the directors, because they have spared the people that we required without any conditions at all. The unstinted support that the entire management team put behind this project, and the priority that the entire management team, the CMD, that each of the directors that Director Production gave the maximum number of people, because he had the maximum number of also, without a second doubt. That is what Director Commercial also did. The CMD, whenever we asked for any help, he has been more than forthcoming for solving all our problems. I need to thank all the directors and CMD especially for their great support and their confidence in the team and for making this project happen so fast. Thank you so much.
Now I would request Director of Production to say a few words.
Good afternoon, respected CMD, my colleague director Sri Mehta, Sri Amitabh Mukherjee, Sri Nandi, and Accenture Deloitte team who have been there throughout in facilitating the implementation of this ERP system in NMDC. All the core team of ERP led by Mr. Satyendra Rai, and all the head of the departments and all others in the projects who are witness to this historic moment on this important day in the history of NMDC when this ERP system is getting launched. This ERP system in NMDC was envisioned, I think, long back when we were in projects, maybe in 97, 98, during that time it was envisioned, but it took its own time, and ultimately we are seeing the day, the D-Day when it is being launched. And of course, as Mr. Rai has said, there has, and Mr. Amitabh Mukherjee, Director of Finance, he has said that although there has been delay, but with delay you get some advantages also, some of the latest features, latest things you get. And as I am told that NMDC will be the first mining organization in the CPSU to implement this ERP solution in all modules of the business, especially in the production planning, plant maintenance modules. And normally these modules are not attempted by all organizations, but we have taken a bold step in integrating our ERP right from exploration to the dispatch. That is what it will cover. So I need not go into the details. Already Mr. Rai has said in his initial remarks about the coverage of this ERP, where it will cover, that is mine planning, data upload, drilling, blasting, all the things, waste dump management. One thing I would say that it is a very important step taken by NMDC, and all the employees, all the officers especially, they will be facilitated to the great extent by this ERP solution, and most of the data that will be available at hand. But now much more is required to be done at the end of the departments, at the end of the users, to take help of the analyzed data, and to plan accordingly, so that the gain can be derived out of this implementation. Productivity, improvement in maintenance, all these things are going to come if we follow all these things religiously, and we are determined to make use of this system with full utilization, and also to plan our day-to-day activities, our right from procurement to production and dispatch, everything. If we need to plan it in accordance with the analytical way, then we will be certainly will be able to derive benefits out of this system, and that itself will lead to several benefits, including improvement in productivity and whatever NMDC has spelled out in its vision plan, like we want to be a 100 million ton miner by 2030, and by 2025 we need to produce at least 67 million ton of our ore, iron ore, and with quality, quantity, everything, with all systematic way. So all these things will take place, and this particular ERP system is going to help us in many ways, and I wish all the success for the people who are going to use it. And I also compliment, I appreciate the efforts taken by the entire team. In fact, the Director of Finance was mentioning about when the team formation was being made, there was some gap initially, then it took pace. Then when the requirement of manpower for ERP was raised, we ensured that best people in the field could be spared, so that if the design is good at the initial stage, that everything will be good. So I wish all the success for this ERP implementation, and this is just the beginning. As we know, a lot more things are to be there in future for us to do, and I wish, with the commitment of the people and with the design of this ERP solution to cover in a very user-friendly way, things will be better, and NMDC will be able to derive benefits, and as strategically planned, NMDC is going to emerge out as one of the biggest miners in not only in India, in internationally also will be able to keep our name. Again, I wish all the best for the entire team, and I wish all the features of this ERP solution to be started maybe within a span of 3-4 months, or within a span of 6 months, with which it will be complete solution, and things will be easier. Thank you very much for asking me to say a few words on this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Director Commercial to say a few words on this occasion.
Respected CMD Sahab, my fellow directors, the team of Accenture, Deloitte, SAP, the members of the core team here and all over the places in the project. This is really a very great day for our organization, NMDC Limited, to launch such a comprehensive ERP system in such a short time. I compliment our very good friend, Mr. Amita Mukherjee, Director of Finance, and Mr. Satyendra Rai for leading from the front to implement this system so quickly. It is my pleasure to be a part of this event of Go-Live on SAP S4 Hana. The new system emphasizes new way of working and some new procedures. We all need to be geared up to the change environment, which will be beneficial to the organization as a whole. This implementation, when done and stabilized, will, amongst others, will improve the vendor relationship, will improve the customer satisfaction, will bring in more transparency in the procurement system. Vendor will be able to see the status of their tender, supply, payments, and related details. Facilitate online visibility of stores and spares across an MDC, which will benefit in interchangeability of the unit transfer of the materials. It will reduce the lead time of the procurement, and many other advantages which Satyendra explained in very short will be coming forth. I'm certain that this system, which is the most important part of it, will stabilize very soon. Stabilization will depend upon the adaptability by one and all. Everyone should have to be as eager to adopt the system in toto as eager were the people who have implemented it. Then only it will be very successful, and then only we will very quickly get the benefit of this great system which have been implemented today. So thank you very much to you all. I wish you a very happy New Year and very happy Makar Sankranti, very happy Onam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Director Technical to say a few words on this occasion.
Good afternoon to you all, respected CMD, NMDC, and the board members present here. it's and all the stakeholders who are for this project. It's really a great pleasure for me to be part of this momentous occasion that we are going live today on 11 January. This is a great occasion to be told because it is heartening to see that NMDC is taking steps in the latest S4 Hana platform, and it is bound to get the benefits out of it. All the process and other functionals which will be in part of it. I am fortunate rather to be a part of similar go-live in 2009 in Durgapur Steel Plant. It was, of course, a earlier version, and I know the pain behind this process. Here, Mr. Prasad, he is present. He was the team leader at that point of time, and I must compliment all team members, all the stakeholders who have taken part. This is a really wonderful job you have done. You have made it happen in 21 months, and I'm very sure in coming days, not only the mines and steel plants, all functions of NMDC will take benefit out of it. And as it is rightly said, that it is only a small step forward. Actual journey starts here. Now, a small child, as it works, there will be tumbling initially, not to get perturbed, because in my experience in Durgapur Steel Plant, there are a lot of opposition from the operation and other people to get into the fold, but slowly everybody will come in line. In Durgapur Steel, I was there in 1 year back also as head of materials management. Still, there are tampering is going on because it is not yet received the final touch. So it will take some time. It will take its own time, but not to be get disheartened. And I wish all the very best. And in coming days, it will be a long way, and NMDC will be remembered for this. At least S4 Hana, I think, SAIL Corporate Office is trying right now, but not yet reached. It is still in the nascent stage, and hopefully you will get benefit out of it. And I must again thank the whole team for that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would request our beloved CMD to say a few words on this occasion.
Good afternoon, everyone. My fellow directors on the dais, our partners, Accenture, Deloitte, BSNL, all of you and senior colleagues present here. This is a proud and memorable moment for NMDC. Implementation of the project Kalpataru for ERP in NMDC was a long-awaited phenomena, and it has come into reality today as one of the very significant steps in our journey towards digitalization for our transformation into and a first step in our digital journey. This will lay the foundation for NMDC's vision of the future by providing an integrated business process encompassing all aspects of operation and services, and also future scalable. It is heartening to note that we are creating history and a record in adopting the latest S4 Hana technology, a first among all CPSs in the country, and that too with 2,000 licenses, with all business modules being integrated right from customer order to dispatch, indent to payment, recruit to retire, record to report, environmental safety, health. Ours is the first organization where from mining to steel making, I mean, this is a very important for us, right from mining to steel making are being integrated into the ERP platform. The implementation, among other benefits, will pave way for productivity, improved productivity, lower inventory, working capital, customer satisfaction, transparency in procurement, and ease of doing business. For any system to deliver its desired results and intended results, in fact, highest level of discipline is needed in the organization in adopting the system. I am more than certain that we at NMDC will continue in excelling our track record in adopting new technology with utmost discipline. At this juncture, I place on record my appreciation for the support given by the directors of the board, my senior colleagues in the organization, the ERP core team. They have done a wonderful job. All the employees in NMDC, the implementation partners, Accenture, Deloitte, every one of us. On this joyous occasion, my greetings to you and your family for the festival season also. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words and guidance. With this, we come to end of this particular function. I'll just like to propose vote of thanks. My thanks are due to all management, CMD sir, all directors, and as the Director of Finance mentioned, initially we had a lot of challenges with getting person into the core team, and without the support of top management and all directors, and as Director of Production also said, I mean, best persons were spared for this particular project for such a long duration of time, and especially when we are a very lean organization, getting a person from any location doesn't happen easily, and it definitely disturbs the equilibrium. In spite of all these challenges, a thrust and enough focus was given to this particular project, and without absolute unstinted support from our top management, this would never have been possible. My thanks are also due to all project heads, HODs in the project, HODs at head office, because this is such a project wherein each and every function, each and every department, each and every location gets into picture. And if such support is not provided, it's not possible to take such a project forward. So though we have been able, I mean, with their unstinted support only, we have been able to reach this day, wherein we have been able to see this day and make this project go live. The core team, as sir has already talked about, sir, though I had not mentioned till now, since last 2 months, there has been no Saturday, no Sunday, no holidays, and every day people have been working till 9 to 10 p.m. And even after going home, since most of my colleagues, they are now in the project, they get a time only to start calling us after 9 p.m. because they are also busy there till 9 o'clock. So, I mean, on calls, we have been there even till 1 o'clock at night. And definitely, our thanks are due to partners, without which they have also provided, outstanding support. They have also provided, this commitment, and especially during this Corona period, because of COVID pandemic, wherein people are not traveling even for the social functions within their own family. People or partners, they took enough risk, and they were willing to travel to each and every site and to see this go live we are able to achieve as per the targeted date. And as our management has pointed out, though we have gone for the best product, but to harness each and every functionality, the entire functionality of this particular product, it may take some time, and there might be occasion wherein we may realize that certain functionality which we had in the existing system, probably that is being compromised, or we need to work little differently. But in the long run, there will be many benefits, and which will accrue out of this particular system, and we'll have an integrated process. It will make the decision making much faster. And once again, I would like to congratulate, thanks each and every person, from including our top management to project heads to HODs at HO, HODs at project or partner team or core team and project team, which has made this to happen. Thank you, and thank you, sir, for everyone for sparing out their valuable time to be part of this function, encourage us and guide us. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.